It was here on this site where for 61 years stood the picturesque and hospitable Rose Inn, which served as the hub of social life in Crossett. It was always the choice of setting for delicious dinners, elegant dances, and cordial meetings. The Rose Inn was named in honor of Rose Kennebrew Gates, the beautiful wife of Edgar W. Cap Gates, one of the founders of the Crossett Lumber Company. Originally built in 1912, the dark forest green pine building with its pristine white trim and welcoming wide porches burned to the ground on November 9th, 1913. Cap Gates announced immediately that construction of a new inn would begin. The Rose Inn reopened its doors in 1914 and continued operation until 1973, and it was built for the convenience of guests of the Crossett Lumber Company. The inn gained national honors through the Ford Times magazine and prestigious Duncan Hines Seal of Approval. It became an institution in social and cultural fabric of the city, and for many years, young single female school teachers were required to live on its third floor. The inn also served as the meeting place of the organized social, civic, and religious groups of the city. Through the doors of the Rose Inn passed the full spectrum of the citizenry of Crossett, as well as citizens of the world at large, who valued and aided the developing timber industry, which continues to flourish and influence the cultural and financial growth of Southeast Arkansas. And this was sponsored by the First National Bank of Crossett, June 12, 1999, as far as this marker is concerned. Let's go. Good morning, good people. This is P9 with another vlog, and I am here in the city of Crossett, Arkansas. Crossett is the largest city in Ashley County, and with a population of 5,507 and a combined population of 10,752 with North and West Crossett. Crossett was incorporated in 1903 and named after Edward Savage Crossett, who moved to Davenport, Iowa, 1875, but then became a member of a trading firm of Renwick, Shaw, and Crossett. And it was in 1882 when the namesake of Crossett made his first investment in a southern pine forest. Hence why the name of Crossett is the pine tree capital of the South. And we're about to go down Main Street, downtown Crossett. Now, the Crossett Lumber Company was established in 1899, and they started off with a small sawmill. And that sawmill had steam engines, boilers, and heavy metal drive shafts and pulleys being used for sawing logs and lumber. So that's just a brief background of Crossett. And you have this mural right here on the side of this antique shop, just showcasing the history of Crossett. Give you an illustration of what the city and town looks like. Generic donut shops, coffee shop, Crossett Fire Department. With a really nice piece of artwork. Not sure who did the mural. but it's really nice. But Crossett is another one of those cities that is located off of a railroad. You have the Mississippi River, Hamburg, and Western Railroad that reached Crossett back in 1902, a year before Crossett was established. So it wasn't long after that, a few years after, when the second large pine mill opened in 1905, and the Crossett Lumber Company had built a new village of Crossett for its workforce. So you also had another major railroad, the Chicago, Rock Island, and Pacific Railroad, which reached Crossett in 1907. So the Crossett Lumber Company has had its huge stamp right here in the town. You see, they have a few like small, they got a food truck right there. I wish they were open right now. I can go for some shaved ice. They don't open until 12 o'clock. But it has this nice mural right here on the side. Crossett, home of the Eagles. But this is called the House of Ice, shaved ice. In that small hut right there. Pretty cool. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, so a lot of these places won't even be open. They even have a local furniture store right here. Ivan Smith Furniture. And there's a couple of buildings across the street. One of them is the Crossett Economic Development. Then you have this building that used to house the Bank of Crossett. I'm over here at the park here in Crossett, downtown. And we have this sculpture right here by Abel Woodman. And this was established in 1948. It's called Sage of the Woods, and it's a symbol of the Crossett Lumber Company. So Abel Woodman and Arkansas Arts Council, Mr. and Mrs. Harry Stevens, Crossett Paper Mill Credit Union, Richard Hornbeek and family, grades K through 4, 2002. So those are all the individuals involved with the building of this sculpture. So it sits right here at the city park. You have the fountain right here, of course. Now, a lot of these structures that are built were built in memory of someone, or was built in collaboration with families. This is the J.C. Mack McCougan family and Claire and Bill Norman family. Crossett Rotary Club. This is a replica of Rose Inn lobby fireplace, reconstructed using some original bricks around the original roll stone. Excuse me. It's also this nice little floral arrangement right here. The Ashley County chapter, established 2023 by the Arkansas National Honor Guard. Plum Creek Timber Company. So you got some nice plants over here, really nice floral arrangements, gardens and whatnot. You also have this bench right here, dedicated to the memory of Marie Hornbeat. So the name of this park is actually called Centennial Park. This was dedicated to Marcia Scott and dedicated to Russ Hornbeat. So I like how these local towns, they honor the memory of their locals and whatnot. Now basically, I guess these are all the companies and individuals involved to donating to the construction of this park, or the development of this park. It's really dope. They even have a pavilion over there. Crossett Centennial Park. Southern Spice. So a couple of clothing boutiques over there. Deja New Consignment and Gifts and Southern Spice. They even have a bank, Century Next Bank, right here. But that concludes the vlog of Crossett, Arkansas, right here in Ashley County. Thanks for everybody who watched and made it this far. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And once you hit the bell, make sure you hit all. That way you get notified each and every time I drop a new vlog. With that in mind, good people, thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace.